Let's dive into this really core idea for learning. It's called the generation effect.
Right.
Our goal today is pretty straightforward.
Yeah.
Figure out why stuff you create in your mind is so much easier to remember than stuff you just, read or watch.
It seems backwards, doesn't it? Because just consuming information feels so much easier. Faster, even.
Yeah, definitely.
But the science is, well, it's really clear. The second you have to actually create something, an answer, maybe an example, even just summarizing, your brain kicks into a different gear.
A deeper level of processing, is that the case?
Exactly, a deeper level of processing. And that little bit of friction, that mental effort, that's what cements the information. It makes it stick.
We've all felt that, right? You finish an article or a video, and for a minute you feel like you totally get it, like temporary expert syndrome.
That flash of understanding. But just consuming passively, well, cognitive science has terms for what that gives you, things like superficial knowledge.
Or inert knowledge.
Yeah.
Sounds pretty useless.
It kind of is, long term. Inert means it just sits there, and then it fades, fast. Because, frankly, your brain doesn't really value what it gets handed on a plate.
Okay.
Think about, I don't know, watching a cooking show versus actually baking the bread yourself.
Right.
You see the steps, maybe you even list the ingredients. But until you're the one kneading the dough, actually doing it...
You haven't really learned it.
Yeah.
Not deeply.
Exactly. You haven't built those strong connections in your brain, the ones you need for that knowledge to last. That active process, the generation, that's the powerful bit.
So the brain values the struggle, essentially. The effort involved in creating or retrieving information.
Yeah.
Which explains why this platform we're discussing is, well, pretty demanding.
Absolutely. It's built entirely on this principle. The core rule is you are never just asked to spot the right answer in a list.
No multiple choice.
Yeah.
None of that easy clicking.
Nope. That doesn't trigger the generation effect properly. It's too low effort.
So every task, literally everything you do on it, has to be an act of creation.
Precisely. That's the mandate. The tasks are designed to make you, say, formulate a response from scratch, or maybe propose an alternative solution that isn't obvious.
Or even draft a plan. It's always about building, not just recognizing.
Yes. Forcing synthesis. You can't just point. You have to construct the answer yourself.
And some of the specific tasks really show this depth. Like having to generate the 3 headlines for a complex piece.
Yeah, that's a good one.
That's not just summarizing. That's some serious mental heavy lifting, boiling things down to their absolute core,
Yeah.
cutting out everything extra.
Or that task where you have to generate the core question behind a text. Think about that.
You have to work backwards.
Completely. You need to figure out the purpose, the main point, who it's for, before you can even frame that single defining question. That takes real mental agility.
And it gets even more complex. I saw an example about complex synthesis, like explaining the same concept to a CEO versus a new hire.
Oh, right. That one really forces deep processing.
You have to hold the core idea steady, but then completely reshape the explanation, the language, the focus for 2 totally different audiences. That comparison, that adaptation.
That is the deep processing. That's exactly what locks in the memory. It's that active engagement, applying, explaining, creating constantly.
So it's not just about remembering facts temporarily.
No, not at all. It's about transforming that fragile short-term recall into something strong, lasting knowledge. You're actually structurally building more robust pathways in your brain, engineering memory.
Okay, so wrapping this up, the big takeaway for you listening is this. That active struggle, the act of generating information yourself, is what fundamentally wires it into your memory.
It's the effort that counts.
So here's something to think about. What's one complex idea you're just passively consuming right now, reading about, watching videos on, that maybe you should force yourself to actually create something with? Explain it, summarize it, build something from it right now.